Today is August 9th, 2018, wrapping up today in sports. Hallelujah! 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 The Mets finally scored some runs for DeGrom. Hallelujah! 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 They beat the Reds today 8-0. It's nice. It's nice that finally DeGrom gets a win. Finally gets a win. I mean, his numbers are been stupid. It's stupid that he's under 500 with an ERA of 1.77. 1.77. Usually when you have an ERA of 1.77, you're like 15-2. Nice day by Nimmo. Brandon Nimmo had 3 doubles, scored 3 runs, was in the middle of a lot of the offense. And now the Mets go on a crazy long road trip. Games in Miami, makeup game in the Bronx, games in Baltimore, games in Philadelphia. But the big thing is DeGrom got the win today. And the Mets played well. But that thing's got to be the thing you have to look most forward to, is watching the 3 pitchers pitch. I'm leaving Steve Matz out. He's on the disabled list. He hasn't been that well. But if Zach Wheeler can continue to build on what he's done over the last couple of months, if Noah Syndergaard can finish the season strong, and Jacob DeGrom can make a good run at the Cy Young, that's all that there is left for Met fans this year. Meanwhile, the Boston Red Sox, what a juggernaut. You can't stop them. You can't stop them. You can't stop them. You can't stop them. Whew. I mean, they're just mauling everything in sight right now. Beat the Blue Jays again today, 10-5. Rafael Devers, who has been on the disabled list, a double, a home run, scored 2 runs, had 2 RBI. Red Sox are now 81-34. Think about this. The Red Sox haven't won 100 games since 1946. One of the longest droughts currently in baseball for teams that have won 100 games in the past. Now think about this. If the Red Sox struggle the rest of the way, if they go 19-28, that's 100 wins. It's 100 wins. If they just play 500 baseball the rest of the way, if they go, let's see, 19-28, let's see, 19 plus 28, that's 57 games left about. Is that right? Let's see, they've played 81 plus 34, 150. Yeah, so that's 47 games left. They have 47 games left. If they go in those 47 games 24-23, that's 105 wins. They have a good shot at 116 the way they're rolling right now, which would tie the best record of all time, most wins all time, held by the 1906 Cubs and the 2001 Mariners. Now, what those 2 teams have in common, though? So the Red Sox, they do look strong, but they still got to do it in the postseason. Yankees were able to keep pace today. Giancarlo Stanton with a grand slam. Luis Severino pitched decently as the Yankees completed a 3-game sweep of the utterly hapless Chicago White Sox, who look like they could have a shot at losing 100 games right about now. American League wild card race. That's the only real race right now in the American League, with the Red Sox holding a 9-game edge on the Yankees. Nobody in the Central even having a pulse. The Astros looking strong to win again in the West. Astros, by the way, were off today. But if you look in the wild card race, the A's are now starting to build a little bit of a lead. They beat the Dodgers today, 3-2. And the Seattle Mariners, bloop, 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 bloop. The ship be sinking. They lost today to the Texas Rangers 11-7. Second straight game their pitching staff got throttled. Things a little more tight in the National League. Pirates today beat the Rockies 4-3. Diamondbacks, they're now back in first place after a 6-0 win over the Phillies. The Phillies have the edge over the Braves still, but it's very tight in the National League East as the Braves hammered the sinking Washington Nationals 8-3. Every time the Nationals look like they're about to get it going, they get the motor going, it goes. As Ronald Acuna blasted a 452-foot home run to straightaway center. Other scores, we saw the Angels blank the Tigers 6-0. Tigers, another team that could possibly make a run of 100 losses the way they're playing right now. The whole Central is just pathetic. Francisco Lindor hit a walk-off home run today as the Indians beat the Twins 5-2. They now have a 10-game lead. Cardinals beat the Marlins 7-1. Brewers doubled up the Padres 8-4. It was the Royals over the Cubs 9-0. But there we have it. We have as we start heading towards the end of August, everything is tight in the National League, and the American League, not so much. Thursday, we got the start of the PGA Championship. From what I'm hearing, the course is rather easy. So expect to see a lot of birdies and a lot of high scores. So we're going to see, we might see a tournament where 20 under could win. We might be seeing scores in the high teens. We might be seeing a leaderboard of just a lot of red numbers. This could be a historic PGA, from what I'm hearing. The buzz is that the golfers are going to chew this course up and make it look like a putt-putt course. So you might want to get your pillow out, because I always find that rather boring. I like when the courses are tough and the scores are barely over par. Barely under par. And also, we have a bunch of football games on Thursday. This is the first full week of preseason. So, watch the first few series. You'll see the cameos of the regulars, and then get to see a bunch of guys you never heard of before, and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of penalties. Today's 3 stars are Patrick Corbin of the Diamondbacks. 7 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 9 strikeouts. Joey Gallo, 3 for 5, 2 home runs, 4 RBI, 2 runs. Every time you hear the name Joey Gallo of the Rangers, I think of the fake name that Joe Pesci gave my cousin Vinny to Judge Holler when he was trying to show his legal credentials. And the third star is Jacob deGrom. So nice that he finally got a win. Today's birthday shout out goes to one of the early stars of the NBA. He was a playmaker for the Boston Celtics. Bob Cousy turns 90. Wow. Bob Cousy, 90. Just tells us how all of us are getting old. And we take a look back at the moment that changed the NHL forever. The day Wayne Gretzky was traded to the Los Angeles Kings. I mean, this was earth-shattering. So check out the full story of Barstool Sports and its Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. And continue, if you haven't listened this week, listen to Allow Me to Be Frank. We look at the history of the Cleveland Browns. Browns played the New York Giants this week on Hard Knocks on HBO. So, if you're able to watch the game, it's a good game to watch because you'll be able to see what you're going to see on Hard Knocks next week. You'll get to see them in action. And get to see if the Browns could, well, even though it won't mean anything, actually win a game for a change. So listen to Allow Me to Be Frank on SoundCloud and iTunes. Continue to support us. Please boost us. Demand that you get Allow Me to Be Frank. Get everyone to listen to it. And if they don't want to listen to it, maybe you want to strap them down and listen to it. And then they'll be addicted. And you'll be a pusher. Which is, this is actually a good pusher, though. But, good day.